Real good. Real good.
How do these guys have so many pretty good players on their team?
Welcome in to the DNVR Avalanche podcast, live from the Toyota Lounge, powered by your Front Range Toyota dealerships and presented by Bet365. We're in the Winners Lounge for the 10th time in a row. The Avs beat the San Jose Sharks 6-0 in a drubbing. AJ and Rudo coming to you live. 3 straight shutouts. It's not often the Avs are so good that I'm at a loss for words, but we're about there. It feels like at this point, AJ.
Man, I've already written studs and duds for tonight. And I'm not kidding when I say that for studs, I put everyone, and for duds, I put nobody.
Accurate.
And I've been writing studs and duds for 3 or 4 years now.
Yep.
And I've never done that before. I've never just been how do you pick one guy out?
Right.
And then for a dud, it's how do you pick one guy out? They were up 5-0 just a few minutes into the second period, and they'd allowed 7 shots on goal. The
Pretty
score
good.
was 5-0, and they'd allowed 7 shots on goal. What do you say to that? How much
better can you possibly play?
Their power play scored and
Yep.
could have scored 3 more times. It's the best it's been all year, except for the 4-goal power play game against New Jersey.
Right.
Their penalty kill was perfect. Their penalty kill deserved to get scored on. But
It did. But it didn't.
You got to capitalize, guys. That's just how it is. And you have Josh Manson make an amazing defensive play to preserve the shutout. At that point, it's just trying to get a 3rd straight shutout. You've won the game. You're just trying to get the you're just trying to get the shutout for fun at this point. And makes the play, and that's exactly what happens. They get it.
Yep.
I mean, what more do you want? 13 players have points tonight. Your top line is the only guy, or the only guys, those 3 guys that have multiple points. What do you say? Not even the staunchest of haters can find something to be mad about with not only the 10th straight win, but in such dominant, overwhelmingly dominant fashion.
It's and sure, the San Jose Sharks aren't particularly good, especially on the road, and the Avs abused them tonight. But
so what?
Yeah, holy cow! They played this team not 3 weeks ago, played them close, and the Sharks caused them problems. And tonight, the Sharks were a walkover. Avs look legitimately unstoppable. I really don't think you can ask for any more out of this hockey team. Well,
truly, even if you look at the couple of good scoring chances that San Jose had, you're okay. Every team is going to give up some scoring chances along the way. It's just that's just how it goes.
Yep.
But the Avs didn't give up pretty much anything meaningful until the score was 5-0.
Yeah, and then they let off the gas, and it was fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that.
They let off the gas. They let off the gas for the second period.
Yeah, sure.
Because the third period is complete domination by the Avalanche.
Yeah.
Shot attempts, shots on goal, scoring chances, high danger. It's embarrassing how good they are. Even in a game that they had so easily won by that point.
Yeah.
They were still doing everything right. They're still playing the right way. They're still committed. They're still doing all the goods. This is the best team in the league. They've won 10 games in a row, and they're going to challenge that 17-0-2 stretch that the 21-22 team put up in January, February. They're gonna challenge. I mean, they're not far off now.
Yep. This was what, 14th game point streak, I believe.
This sounds correct, but I will double check it while
certainly in that area.
I
AJ can go
continue to-
look. I'll give you a 60-second rundown in the meantime. Avs completely dominated the first period. It was some really, really good hockey from them throughout that entire period, and they're able to get on the board relatively early thanks to a beautiful finish from Ross Colton to make it 1-0. We mentioned the power play. It doesn't score on the first one, but does break through at the end of the first period. Nathan MacKinnon snipes a puck in, and the Avs are cruising. They come out and just keep it up at the start of the second period. Less than 4 minutes in, Sam Malinsky makes it 3-0 with a great shot on a great screen from multiple guys. Then Josh Manson does the same thing not 90 seconds later. And then 9 seconds after that, Kiviranta gets a goal in his return to action. And all of a sudden, it's 5-0, 25 minutes into the game. As mentioned, the Avs took their foot off the gas for the rest of the second, although Blackwood did play great through the second to retain his shutout. And the top line gets rewarded with a garbage time goal late in the third period as MacKinnon puts one home, two, to give all of them a multi-point night. We'll talk about them again a little bit later. This might actually be like, in a world of reality, as close to a perfect game as you can have.
Yeah, I mean, I said it earlier, I just don't know what more you want from them.
Nothing. I want this.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you nitpick it anymore. Because the couple of times that your goaltender was taxed, he made the play. The one time he didn't make the play, a defenseman was standing in the crease and made the play for him. Your offense put up 6 goals. Jesus, dude, they had a legit scoring chance in the third period while shorthanded. It was all they needed.
Yep.
It's the only thing that they didn't do tonight. Every single line scores at 5v5. Your top line gives you 2 goals. You get a power play goal. Like, what more do you honestly want? Other than, I guess they took no penalties in a game. That would have been it, right? Like, it's obscene.
Right. And I love your point that they didn't just totally coast. It was 5-0, and the Avs had 20 shots on goal. And they ended this game with 42. They just continued to barrage the Sharks in a way that they didn't have to, but they did.
Yeah, and when you talk about where these two franchises are at right now, I think the third period is a really good example of it because it's 5-0 going into the third period. And normally what happens, the team that's winning chills.
Yep.
They go, all right.
This is over. We're chilling.
I'll gear it down. Yeah, no big deal. And the team that's losing goes, we're not getting shut out tonight. We're going to ramp this up, and they're not taking that from us. They've got the 2 points. Fair enough. You guys beat us. But we're not doing this, right? Shots on goal in the third period were 16-4.
Jeez.
In favor of Colorado. 16-4. All right? Shot attempts. The Avalanche only allowed 8 shot attempts at 5v5 in the third period.
That's ridiculous.
4 scoring chances, 2 high danger chances. Like, they still locked it down defensively.
The Avs
and the offensive onslaught was on. The Avs, the third period, the Avs had more shots on goal at 5v5 than any of the other 2 periods. They still produced high danger chances and scoring chances, so it wasn't just like they were floating pucks from the blue line. I mean, they just did everything that you wanted.
It's weird to not even know what to say about this at this point because it's that good. When I look at what the Avs are doing in these games, it's hard to put it into context because I don't know. I cannot remember the Avs ever having 3 consecutive shutouts before.
It's only happened one time, and it made me laugh because it was just Patrick Waugh.
Of course.
It wasn't multiple goaltenders. It was just Waugh times 3. That guy, man.
Yep.
He was so good. He was so good.
Anyway, we could kind of go through this bit by bit because we talked about this in the pregame a little bit where we said, hey, you really just want your bottom six to go even. Like, you don't need your bottom six to be winning you games right now. And then you get this performance out of it. And it's like, oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to go crazy. They helped produce the 4th and 5th goals of a 6-0 shutout. But again, so
indeed.
What?
They all count the same at the end of the year.
And those goals came 9 seconds apart, and obviously, like, Josh Manson scores the goal, but it's the third line that helps create it, right? Sets it up for him. Great shot by him. And then the 4th line just goes out there, and all 3 members of the 4th line combined to create that goal. And what a pass by Ivan.
Oh my God, what a play by that kid!
And frankly, Ivan was awesome tonight.
Yeah, great.
He was all over the place.
Is this? Not that it's a bad thing, but at what point does the Avs having too many guys they want to play become a real problem?
It's funny because I started to touch on this in Studs and Duds and then was just like, but I don't know how to say this in any way that doesn't sound like I'm getting way too hype-beast on it. But you look at, okay, Kiviranta comes back into your lineup, and we were having a genuine conversation about he might be your 13th forward if everyone is healthy.
Yep.
Now, everyone being healthy is like dream scenario. Everything's really going your way at that point. But he might be your 13th forward. But you've also seen Taylor McCarr has been okay.
Yep.
Ivan has played 1 game. He's been really good. You saw a solid game out of Jason Poland.
Tristan Nielsen got his first point.
You like what you've seen from Tristan Nielsen? Like, the days of having to call up TJ Tynan just to get you through a game,
long gone.
Hopefully are over.
Yep.
Because these aren't guys that I'm sitting here saying, oh, they need to be in the lineup every day.
No, of course.
Gavin Brindley has just straight up stolen a spot in your lineup then. And your 12th forward, 13th forward is coming down to Gavin Brindley versus Yoel Kiviranta.
Yep.
And how many of these lineups are you looking around in we'll just stay out west and saying Kiviranta would be like their 9th forward?
Right. On third lines for plenty of teams.
Like Gavin Brindley could genuinely have a conversation about being on a lot of second lines with the way he had played this year.
Yep.
I mean, including Colorado's. He dropped in and was great immediately.
Wow.
That's the other part of this. We're talking about, they're this deep.
Yep.
They've had, alongside Brock Nelson so far this year, they have had Val Nichushkin, Gabe Landeskog, Ross Colton. I'm forgetting one. And Gavin Brindley.
Brindley, yeah.
They've had 4 different guys on their second line. All iterations with those four players has been good.
Yep. Have found success in different ways. I don't know how it's so good.
Your top line is one of the best top lines in the NHL. You're fine.
Yep.
Like, okay, great. 2 of those guys are in the top 10 of the league in scoring. Okay.
Pretty good.
Your third line is a little shakier right now. I talked down on it and then said they were going to go out and score a goal, and that's exactly what they did. So
Olofsson only got an assist, not a goal. You weren't wrong.
Yeah, right. But like Olofsson and Kelly, like Parker Kelly.
Yeah.
Is he going to have a career high in points by the Olympic break?
That's the pace he's on.
So yeah, and then you have a 4th line. Every iteration of your 4th line is fun.
Slaps. They slap.
Zakhar Bardakov has 5 points in like 16, 17 games, something like that.
And his P60 is like crazy.
I mentioned anybody that actually was able to get through all of the minutia in the piece that I wrote the other day about how the Avs got off to their 22-game start. I mentioned in there Sam Malinsky, a top 10 point producer at 5v5 this year.
Yep.
In points per 60. That just got better.
Yeah, it improved.
He's like 9th among NHL defensemen right now in 5v5 scoring.
And one of the dudes ahead of him is Cale Makar, by the way.
Yeah, not on a rate basis, none of that stuff. Just ninth. He's up there. I should actually look to see because I forget there are other games going on and this stuff might have changed. But anyway, we're talking like right in the upper echelon of those rankings.
Yep.
Sam Malinski, we see the shot. We see what he can do.
Yep.
We'll have a roster conversation on another day. We don't need to do that right now. We can just be hype.
I agree, but to hype up Sam Malinski, and I said this on the watch along, at what point do you just say F it and run your defense as is?
I am not there yet.
Okay.
Because I need to see more from Sam Girard.
Sure.
But he's it. That's the only part of this defense right now that I'm looking at going, I need better.
Good place to be. We do need to take our first break of the show, so let's make sure we're shouting out our sponsors, including Shopify. Shopify is the e-commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. Whatever your business does, if you're selling something, you can do it through Shopify. Highly recommend you get in. They've even got you covered with way more than that. They can do website creation, product descriptions, email, social media marketing, and more. They even have AI tools designed to help you maximize sales. In my part of the world, I know Pokemon cards are collectibles. A lot of places love to use Shopify in their own website instead of the marketplace apps out there because the marketplace apps take a big fee. Shopify, you don't have to deal with that. You can actually, get paid what you're expecting to when it comes to the pricing of your products. So if you've got a business, make sure you're getting in with Shopify. I can speak. It's my job to do this. Highly recommend you get in with Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching with the Shopify on your side. Sign up for the $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/allcity. That's shopify.com/allcity. Cha-ching! Yeah. Then we're also brought to you by the fantastic folks over at Coors Light. Time to choose chill. This was certainly a chill experience for the Colorado Avalanche once they got up 5-0. I chose the Blue Mountain Ice Cold Coors Light on the watch along. You can get yours. Coors is cold, lagered, cold, filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. Of course, they're available in every liquor store in the country, but you don't even have to get up off your couch. You can go to CoorsLight.com/DNVR to get it delivered right to your front door thanks to Instacart. Jump on with them. Make the most out of the times you choose to chill with Coors Light. Again, get it delivered right to your front door with CoorsLight.com/DNVR thanks to Instacart. Please drink responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Second period of the DNVR Avalanche podcast. I wanted to get into the 3 stars of the game. We'll probably move pretty quickly here because, as AJ Studs and Duds said, the stars were everyone. These are just the 3 that I picked, but it really is everyone. Star number 3 did go with Yoel Kiviranta just because it was his first game back with the goal. I think we can acknowledge that Ivan is the one that really made that play, but good for Kivy to get on the scoreboard. I think it's going to be fascinating how the Avs choose to run this. We already talked about it a little bit with the 13th forward battle and all of that, but it's just such a good problem to have when you have too many good hockey players.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, too many good hockey players playing good hockey.
Right.
Not like guys getting by on a reputation or last year's whatever. Like, just doing what he had to do.
Yep.
This guy knows he's in a battle, and he knows that we talked about this the other day. He knows that he's got runway with LOC and Gavin Brindley still a ways out, especially Gavin Brindley. He knows he's got some runway to be like, you can't take me out of this lineup.
Right. If I play too well.
Yeah. Do what you got to do, man. And let the Avs figure it out from there. Control what you can control. First game back.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Star number 2, I just went with the whole first line. They were the only multi-point night guys tonight. And yeah, the second point is in garbage time. But MacKinnon gets you to where you need to go on the power play. A multi-assist night for Natchez. The Avs didn't need the top line to go out and carry tonight by any stretch of the imagination. But it's fun to watch a team that's firing it on all cylinders, and it starts from the top and works its way down.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, you could have had more had they given an assist to Landeskog on the Ross Colton goal.
Yep.
Which I understand why they didn't, but can the NHL please stop finding ways to take points from Gabe Landeskog?
Landy cursed.
Starting to get annoying.
Confirmed Landy cursed.
I think we're at 4 with the 3 disallowed goals and now this assist, which you could at least make an argument for.
Yeah. There was another assist where like some people were arguing for it. I think it was pretty clearly possession on that one. It was a few games ago, but
same. I remember that. You're right. That was clear possession. Tonight, I didn't think was. I thought it was just guys slapping at the puck where I was.
For sure. And then star number 1, you get a shutout, you get star number 1. That's the rules. 3 straight, second for Blackwood in a row, is sort of whatever you want to define as in a row. The Avs have not relinquished a goal in their last 82 shots against. They have not relinquished a goal in their last 189 minutes of hockey. And
do you want another fun stat?
I do.
So goal differential has been a big story of this season, right?
Yep.
The Avalanche at the moment, right now, the Avalanche are first in the NHL with a plus 44 goal differential. The Dallas Stars are number 2 at plus 15. That's a really big gap. It has been the Avalanche's plus 13 goal differential since the last time they got scored on would be tied with Tampa Bay for 4th best goal differential in the league. So had the Avalanche's season started 4 games ago, they would be 4th in the NHL in goal differential.
That's dumb.
Okay.
That is so dumb. Okay. The numbers are starting to get a little bit ridiculous.
Talking about goal differential. The games aren't finished yet, but as of right now, in this very moment when I'm saying this, the Avalanche goal differential is plus 44. The entire Eastern Conference's goal differential is plus 45.
Oof. Who's playing an East Coast team? I need them to pop off in the third period right now.
Utah is currently losing, and Vegas is also currently losing.
Right.
So that number,
that's not going to help.
Get skewed.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Will get skewed a little bit, but that's why I wanted to do this now before those happen.
It's just absurd. And we're sitting here with these 3 stars, which one of them is an entire line of players. And you could have picked 5 other guys to go on this list. Like, it's maybe probably the Edmonton game too, but maybe the most complete game of the year from the Avalanche in a lot of regards.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think with the level of domination and then combined with the shutout, it being the 3rd straight shutout.
Yep.
The 9-1 is a lot more impressive just because it's Edmonton and they've been to 2 consecutive cup finals, and like the star power that they have, and the Sharks low-key suck. I don't even know if it's low-key. I think they just suck.
You say but Edmonton also lost 8-3 the other night to Dallas too. So
right, but that's like how they've been so far this year. Blowing Edmonton out is just kind of like, oh, so you played Edmonton,
right?
Blowing the Sharks out is still not like, you're not getting like crazy hype on it. I think our hype is more about the 10-0 win, and that this feels like the perfect cap. And this is like the revenge for the last team that actually beat them. For the record, it is 13 straight games with a point.
13. Okay, I was one too high.
Actually, no, you are right. It is 14 straight. Sorry.
Oh, let's go.
I forgot to count tonight.
That tonight would be 14. All right. Perfect.
Yeah. Tonight, this is 14 straight games. So still have a little bit of work to do to catch the 19 that they got in January and February of 2022.
Yeah, that's insane. But I mean, you say that, but it's a little bit arbitrary in some ways, right? Because yes, it's 14 straight games. It's also 22 of 23 games this season that they've gotten a point.
Yeah, exactly. it doesn't really matter how you stack it up. It's crazy. Like how many lifetimes ago does that 4-game losing streak feel?
7. Long enough for Kivy the cat to regain his 9 lives. Put it to you that way.
Yeah.
It's the Avs are just outrageously good in every single fashion, in every single portion of the game. And you have to be to win 10 in a row. You also have to get a little bit lucky along the way. But there have been a number of dominant fashion wins in this stretch where it's hard not to feel like, how is any team even in the ballpark with the Avalanche right now? And I know the Avs will come back down to earth and all of that, but right now, no one can touch them.
That's the thing, and that's one reason why I just want to be like, guys, like, just enjoy this. Like, y'all, enjoy this. It's a 10-game win streak, first of all, which is like, that's so much fun. That's so awesome. That's like the kind of thing where you're just like, how'd they do in their last 10 games? You look at it now on NHL.com, it just says 10-0.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You're no longer looking at doing the math of going, how many points out of the last 20 possible did they
20.
get? They got 20. It's 20. Okay.
Pretty good.
Like, you look at you look at since the start of the season, the Avalanche have left 7 points on the table.
That's not a lot.
In 23 games, they've left 7 points on the table. So,
cool.
Like, I wrote in my piece the other day, if you're looking for them, like a decent time for them to actually, like, cool off, they play 7 games, I think, and it was in 12 days to open December.
Yeah, it comes out hot. Yeah.
That feels like a really good place to pick for the lull to come.
So they're either 20 straight wins or they're going to lose a game in December.
Right. Like you look at the opponents, the next game, Minnesota, they play Minnesota. They go to Minnesota. Minnesota's won 6 straight games. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10.
And they've lost 3 points on the Avs.
Right. They're not giving up goals. Like, that's the hard part with the Wild, is that they've stopped giving up goals for the most part. Both of their goalies have locked it in.
Yeah.
But Colorado has 3 straight shutouts. Mm-hmm. So
pretty good.
Them too.
Pretty good at not giving up goals, if that's the game we're going to play. Yeah. We do need to hit our second break of the show here, so let's shout a few more of our sponsors, including one of our new ones in Brunt. Brunt has the best-selling Marin work boots, which are not only built for the toughest job sites, they're completely waterproof. Whether it's rain, mud, or standing in water, your feet stay dry. No one likes soggy feet. Come on, get with that. Look, whatever the situation, Brunt has the gear when it comes to that high-quality work stuff. Whether it be their work boots, they also offer a full range of high-performance gear built for tough jobs, from heavy-duty work pants to weather-resistant jackets. Brunt designs durable, reliable workwear to keep you protected and productive in any conditions. Look, they've been doing this for a long time. They got tired of all of the standard big brands that have been doing this stuff for 100 years and haven't changed a thing. So they started Brunt, and now they're the big name in town. They've got $10 off for you when you use code DNVR at Brunt. Super cool company, too. They gave us a bunch of stuff to try. I don't have the boot on me right now, but they're super slick boots. I really do like them. And they even do things like they clothe the Boston Bruins. So they're in part of the hockey circles. They're part of the hockey community. So especially with temps dropping and the holidays coming up, it's time to treat yourself or the hardworking man in your life to real comfort. Skip the throwaway gifts and get him something built to last. Brunt Workwear. Again, $10 off with code DNVR at checkout. That's bruntworkwear.com and code DNVR. Order today and let them know you heard it here on the show. And once you got your Brunt Workwear, you're going to need a truck to get to the job site, or, a regular car. I don't care what you drive. Either way, it's a Toyota. Get yourself in the official vehicle of DNVR and the official vehicle of the Colorado Avalanche. They've got something for everybody. 17 different models with all-wheel drive. You can avoid any snowy problems, or if you just like off-roading, that's cool too. 16 different hybrid vehicles if you're looking to save a little bit of money on your daily commute. Even hybrid trucks like the Tundra I-Force Max. You can visit your Front Range Toyota stores today at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and of course, Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Again, the official vehicle of DNVR, Toyota. Let's go places. Third period of the DNVR Avalanche podcast, and it's time for the courtesy call. Bailey Curtis live from Ball Arena calling in off of a fantastic win. Bailey, was that a perfect hockey game?
I feel like the Avalanche may never let a goal in ever again. That is how this feels.
Does feel a little bit like that right now. It's been beautiful. I mean, where to start? Where to finish? Blackwood goes perfect on the night. You get, it was what, 13 different skaters with a point tonight?
Yeah.
We talk about a full 60 all the time. This is pretty much it, right?
Not just a full 60, but you're getting a full team effort too.
Yep.
Like, I don't know as though there is a single guy on this team that I can say a horrible thing about tonight. And that's really all you can ask for, right? Especially after maybe some sleepy performances this past weekend. A comeback like this, which is crazy to call this a comeback, right? Because 3 shutouts in a row, like they did well. They earned those wins. But this game looked vastly better, like so much better than these last 2 this weekend. So it just seems like things started to go right for them. They're hitting their marks everywhere they needed to. The power play got back on the board. The penalty kill went perfect. It just seemed like everything they needed to do, they did it tonight.
Aside from Blackwood, who obviously you get first star when you get a shutout, who was your biggest standout of this one? You could genuinely say like 12 guys, I'm sure.
Oh my God. I don't even know. I feel like MacKinnon's an easy cop-out answer. I really, part of me kind of wants to give this to Sam Malinsky. I don't know. So
This is such a fun problem to have.
it's such a great problem to have, because either way that I'm going, it's going to be a blue liner for me. Sam Malinsky, I really love the effort that he put in tonight in all 3 zones. But Devon Taves also had a really, really, really fun night for me too. And I loved kind of talking to Jared Bednar about this tonight too. And like, he called Devon Taves quiet. He called the entire blue line quiet from this past weekend. But as solid as he has been defensively, like, there were a couple goals that he kept at bay. And of the 4 guys that had more than one high danger chance tonight, he was one of them. The other 3, take a guess as to who the other 3 might be.
MacKinnon?
MacKinnon and his 2 line mates.
Yeah.
That is where those other 3 come from. And Devon Taves got himself into that conversation. So I want him to get it so badly. And he looked, a goal is the only thing that could have made his game more perfect. And I really loved the effort from Devon Taves tonight.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think the last 2 games especially, we've seen Taves' defense put in quality performances. You would still love him to score an actual goal, but,
Yeah. I'm still kind of proud of myself for almost calling that one out of the box, but
it was
I'll
close.
leave that alone.
Had a chance. Couldn't quite make it work.
As soon as that penalty ended and I saw that they were trying to get the puck to him, I was like, oh my God, Bailey. Oh my God, Bailey. Oh my God. And then it skittered away and I was like, no, Bailey, no.
I was this close, AJ, this close.
I was so excited for you.
Oh God.
What is the vibe in the locker room when you've won 10 straight for the Avs? You kind of mentioned this feels in some ways like a bounce back game because they frankly survived the Nashville game, and then the Chicago game they maybe played better, but obviously was very close. Is it pure bliss in that locker room, or are they still locked in and focused?
I mean, walking into them doing the Fate of Ophelia dance yet again seems like pure bliss, but in talking with some of the guys, like, they're trying not to get too comfortable. Like, a lot of guys mentioned, putting the blinders on, keeping the focus on. Yes, we want to maybe celebrate when we can, but as far as they are concerned and aware, like, they still have things that they need to work on. So they're trying not to relish in the bliss too much. They're really trying to keep the focus on making the game as good as it can be, and doing that while realizing there's always room for improvement. Which is a crazy thing to think about too, because like if I'm sitting here, the point streak that they're on, 10 wins, double-digit wins, and 3 back-to-back shutouts, I think I'd be jumping around that room for joy. But that's like outside of their little celebratory songs before all the media comes in and ruins all of their fun. It really is. It seems like business as usual.
It's crazy how focused this team feels in that regard when it comes to winning this year. And some of that is things have broken their way to a certain extent too, but boy, the focus is there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Last question from me. You have a game on Friday. You have a 190-minute shutout streak to protect. Who do you start?
I mean, I feel like the easy answer here is the rested goaltender.
Okay. They're both going to play on a back-to-back anyway, so.
Yeah. No, they're both going to get their minutes this weekend, but I feel like Wedgwood has to be the guy that you go with. There's not a guy you doubt here.
True.
Right now. Like all of your guys that are occupying the crease right now are playing insane, incredible hockey. And I can't imagine they're looking at this tandem going, like, there's not a bad option to put in net here. But for me, and just going off of, Bednar's previous comments, he could go here and totally prove me wrong. But Scott Wedgwood's the rested goaltender. Let him get the start. Let Blackwood finish this thing out for you. Get him the rest that he needs. Move on with your lives.
Easy enough. Just win, baby. That's all I got. Anything else, AJ?
Just push it to 12 wins. That's great. Just don't lose games. See if Dallas can catch you then.
Yeah, there you go. I want to see that bleached head, AJ.
12 is fine.
I don't know, AJ.
Like I'm 13.
I'd love AJ. I don't know about you, but Rudo with bleached hair. I'm ready. I'm here for it.
Yep. It's coming, buddy.
We'll see. They gotta win 3 more. We're not there yet. Bailey, thank you for the courtesy call. We appreciate you. Go have a good rest of your night. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your winter shots.
Yeah, I get to do a winter shot by myself. Let's go. You did get us over 120 likes, chat, so thank you very much for that. We will get you your winter shot in a minute. Before we do, though, we got to check the stat sheet with Dick's Sporting Goods. And I know we've already said this like 3 times already on this show, but I'm going to keep jamming it down your throat. That's the last 10 games. That's 10 W's. Also, like, look at the score differentials in those games. Pretty silly to be on a 10-game win streak. They've only given up more than 3 goals once in that entire stretch. In fact, they've only given up 3 goals twice in that entire stretch. So they have as many shutouts as they do 3+ goal games against in this run. This may be the best 10-game stretch I've ever seen from the Colorado Avalanche. Like, they've won 10 games.
But it certainly feels that way.
You think there's a better 10-game stretch?
Yeah, that team that didn't lose in January of 2022, where they just like didn't lose in the month of January, it was like this.
Yeah, it's similar. Fair enough. But it is that good, though.
It is. Can I ask about this bleached hair thing?
Yeah.
Do you have to bleach your hair completely, or is it because this is the 2001 Avalanche 2.0? It's like the reincarnation of the 2001. No. Come on, I want frosted tips.
No, it's going all blonde.
Come on, this is coward.
That's just because that's way too much work. If I just dump bleach on my entire head, it all turns blonde. That's all.
Okay, but what if they get to 15?
If they get to how many?
15.
Everyone's asking, let them get to 13 first, and then we can set the next punishment for me. All right.
I want frosted tips.
They get to 20, I'll keep it blonde and frost the tips with like some other color. How about that?
Like burgundy.
Sure.
All right. I'll take it. I'm a little disappointed, but I'll take it.
They're not getting to 20 for the record. I don't think we're setting the NHL wins in a row record here.
Could you imagine, man? 40 straight points. They'd still probably be only 6 points ahead of Dallas after that thing.
Yeah, because the NHL is dumb.
Yeah.
It's that good for Colorado right now. I think you can go up and down this lineup. What? Okay, yeah, Brock Nelson and Jack Drury didn't have points. So what? Jack Drury had multiple shifts with great blocks. Nelson's line scored the first goal of the game. You have so much effective hockey all the way around this lineup.
I think that's been the real key is that, yeah, they're not getting the point pace out of Brock Nelson that they want, or a Gabe Landeskog, even, like a Ross Colton is like right where he wants to be, nothing crazy.
Yep.
But it's the guys at the bottom of the lineup that are giving, Parker Kelly's on pace for like a 30-point season, 30-plus point season. Even Zakhar Bardakov is giving you legitimate fourth line, like 20-ish points right now. Like Arturi Lekkonen's a point per game guy. You have two guys in the top 10 of scoring in your forward. Like it's all of it together. It's not looking at, okay, well, these guys are doing their jobs, but what about that guy?
Yeah.
No. It's all of it together every night.
Yep.
Every night you're looking at it going, oh, the first line is either getting all the help that they need, or the first line is having such a good night that they're doing it, that they're winning the game themselves. They're scoring 4 goals, and you're just like, meh. That's where they're at right now, man. Their offense is so prolific that it's everybody.
You want to make an Avs fan out of someone? Show them like half the games from this 10-game stretch. Maybe not the 1-0 Chicago game, but a lot of these other ones. Yeah, you'll make an Avs fan real quick with some of the hockey they're playing right now. I might be at a loss for words, but Jared Bednar sure wasn't. He had plenty to say in this post game, so let's hear from Coach.
Reminder to raise your hand. Start off. Go ahead, Colleen.
Coach, 6 different goal scorers. What can you just say about the depth of the team?
Yeah, everyone ready to go. I like the start to the game. I thought we had good jump. Looked like we got our legs back tonight. And, everyone involved, including our D on the offensive side of it. Like, we had a couple quiet nights offensively on the road. We wanted to bounce back, and things we talked about going into the game, I thought the guys executed really well.
Ryan Boulding.
It's 3 shutouts in a row, 2 from Blackwood and 2 starts. Just, is it an overall team thing, the way the team's playing, or, some of that the goalies too?
Yeah, it's both. I think team committed on the defensive side of it again. I liked us 5-on-5. I mean, you see it all game long, guys blocking shots, guys taking care of the net front. There was a couple of really dangerous scrambles where they come up with pucks and they're throwing it on net, and we still get some sticks and blocks on it. Our goalies made some saves, and part of it, I think our goalies are showing up, at their best right now on the penalty kill. Like, we're giving up some dangerous chances, as you always kind of will, but you need your goalie to be your best penalty killer, and those guys are doing a really nice job again tonight too.
Eric and Ryan.
In a game where you guys are up 5 or 6-0 in the third, you have Manson making dacks, Bardakov blocking shots on the PK. You guys even had the last 10 shots on goal. Like, can you talk about the dedication for this team to play 60 minutes even in a game like that?
Yeah, I think, that's just like high standard of what we want to try and do and being consistent at it. And I think also it's understanding that it scores at 0 and they're playing for Blackie. He's been in or wedge, doesn't matter regardless of who's in there, because it's always nice for them to get the shutout. And so I think guys are digging in at that point and not just kind of taking it easy, because the goalies have been really good for us and they want to reward them.
Ryan, then Megan.
Mackenzie Blackwood is now the 7th Avalanche goaltender in franchise history to pick up back-to-back shutouts. Just a couple of weeks ago, you were talking about how he needed to pick up the pace a little bit. How impressed have you been over the last few games with him?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. You know, the Nashville game was lights out. Tonight, good again. And part of it's just, like I talked about before, knocking the rust off. Like, we have a lot of faith in this guy, obviously. It's why we signed him. It's why he's their guy. You know, but you don't play since the end of last year. You know, you have a procedure in March, right? April, May, beginning of May. And that's a long time off the ice. And it's a long time where you're not getting reps and going through camp and all that. So you're going to expect him not to be at his best right away. But, you know, since he's been healthy, he's been putting in a lot of extra work with UC and Wedge. And, you know, it's a matter of time, in our opinion, that before he was going to get to where he wanted to be and where we wanted him to be. And you kind of got to play him through that a little bit. You got to get him to practice time. So it took a little bit longer than what we had liked, but we're fortunate to the way Wedge is playing. So now we got 2 guys at the top of their game, and it's great for us, and I'm really happy for both those guys and what they're accomplishing.
Megan?
Ivan gets an assist and has 2 good chances on the Malkovich late in this game. Did you see more of what you needed to in his play away from the puck as well?
Yeah, I've always kind of liked his play away from the puck. I want him to use his skating and, you know, his puck touches and what. I want to see a little bit more offense out of him. He's such a great skater. He sees the game. He's got a good head for the game. I want to see him physically involved. I want to see him, like, hanging on to pucks and being a difference maker and using his skills to help try and create, not just check. But I thought he had a really good night tonight. I thought he was disciplined with his puck touches. If he had a play to make, he made it. If he didn't, he put the puck in deep and went and forechecked it back as a line. So really good outing for him in his first one up.
Kyle, then Bailey.
Sure, the start you guys have been on, this 10-game win streak, do you kind of put blinders on, just stay focused, or do you allow yourself to bask in, you know, how hot this team has been?
Blinders on and stay focused.
Bailey?
4 guys with marked high danger chances tonight, 3 of them being from that top line, but the other one being Devon Taves. Can you talk to me a little bit about what his 2-8 game has kind of looked like for you recently?
It's been quiet.
Yeah.
It's been quiet. Like Taser has the ability to impact the game on both sides of it, right? So, and part of the thing we're stressing with our D is, like, I thought they had a quiet weekend, getting up, getting involved, and we wanted them up and involved here tonight, and to try and keep the pressure on them and be relentless on their half of the rink. And I think Taser has much more ability to join and be part of our offense than he's shown to this point in the season. And he's such a responsible guy. I think he kind of errs on the defensive side of it a lot, but tonight he did a good job, and hopefully that's the first of many, because I think he can help provide us a little bit more on the offensive side of things than what we've seen from him, especially with getting up and joining the rush and breaking us out and staying part of that attack. Offensive zone, he's always making the smart play, the right decision, and he chips in with some chances. But you know, even though he's playing with Kale, I think there's times when one guy's doing some work and the other guy can join, and I think he can make that more consistent.
Last 2, go ahead on the right.
The Sharks were very complimentary of your side. They've obviously taken steps this year, but they'll, you know, they want to be where you guys are, and they're not going to be the Avalanche overnight. But you, as somebody who's built a team, what's kind of the next immediate step for Warzo, for the Sharks to kind of get closer to where you guys are?
Well, I'd have to study them more, but I mean, they've made huge strides in just 1 year, right? They've got some young guys that have developed into impact players, and they're only going to get better. Like, I think they're still just scratching the surface when it comes to, like, as good as Celebrity and Smith are, and Eklund, and, you know, they got some young D that are still coming. First year for Askarov starting in goal. I think all those guys are going to continue to get better. And round out into, you know, not just really good players, but like franchise type players. So And then as they get to that point, then they'll fill in some other guys around them. And I like the mix of their team. They play hard, they check hard. They're dangerous on the offensive side of it. They're still building like a real deep four-line team for me. But huge improvements in 1 year, and you can see by the record, they're 7-3 in the last 10 after a real slow start. They've got themselves right into the playoff mix. So, like you said, it's not going to happen overnight. There's lots of work to go, but I think they're a good team, and if you can't sleep on them because they can score. Their power play and special teams have been good. Like this is a team that's up and coming quickly in our conference.
Thanks for calling.
Sometimes it takes guys a game or two to get back into their groove. Coming back from injury, Kitty Renta scores a goal tonight. What can you say about his game?
I thought he was great. Yeah, he's looked really good in the short amount of practice time we have. Just the way he's been skating. So obviously did a really good job of the work he needed to do both in the gym and on the ice with Pop and Bobby and Alexi in the gym. I think. He's kind of been that way for us. Like he's a pro and he comes back, he's ready to go, and he beat his injury timeline, which says a lot. And then to be able to come back and be ready like that and chip in for us again, penalty kill, scores a goal, part of that line, which I thought was really good again tonight. So, kudos to him for the work he put in. It's a great start.
Thanks, sir.
Glad to have him back. Thanks.
Blinders on, stay focused, huh? All right, well, I'll celebrate for the Avs a little bit. Chat.
Do it.
Thank you. Almost 150 likes. Love to see it. I don't know what this is. I'm going to struggle with this one. But Dr. Dubs, go get your vitamins. It's okay. We're good. It's fine. Everything's great. Okay.
Yuck.
No, I drink Jaeger for a reason because I'm a big baby and that's easy to drink. When I have to drink real alcohol, I struggle.
Amen, brother. People are always like, how is it that you don't like alcohol, but you'll drink Jaeger? I'm like, because it's gross. And like, it's gross in an inoffensive way. I can at least get it down.
Yep. Yeah.
With real alcohol, I'm like, oh, God, my body just rejects it.
It's bad. It's bad out here.
I'm not built for tough, brother. I'm just not.
Same. I'm more of a Toyota man.
Exactly. I'm about fuel efficiency, not toughness.
Yeah. You can kind of go up and down the lineup, and it's not just, the Avs have won 10 in a row. It's just a great hot streak. The Avs have the leading point scorer in the NHL in Nathan MacKinnon. They have the runaway best defenseman in the league in Cale Makar. And yet they have nights like tonight where you consistently look at other parts of the lineup and go, that was enough to win. And I don't just mean Mackenzie Blackwood pitching a shutout in net, which is great, and the Avs goaltending has been ridiculous. But you get production from every single line, like AJ mentioned. But maybe more importantly than that is the engagement on the defensive side of the puck, the commitment to playing the right way from the Colorado Avalanche this year. And you're not going to hold a team to 7 shots through the first 25 minutes of the game all that often. But the fact that the Avs have that trick in the bag, does this team even have a weakness?
Yeah, it's power play. But
sure.
Can I give you some numbers on that?
Please do.
7 minutes and 22 seconds of power play time tonight. Off the top of your head, just any idea how many shot attempts they had in that time?
Well, the one they scored on, they had like 4 or 5. Then the first one was pretty good, which had 2 or 3. So that's at least like 7. I feel like the other one was obviously the fourth one was very slow. The other one, I'll call it like 2 or 3. So 9. I'll guess 9.
You're guessing 9 shot attempts in 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
It was 22.
That's a lot.
A lot. 10 of those made it on net. 9 of them were high danger or were scoring chances, and 3 high danger chances. Now, I'm not going to tell you that on the other side of it, those numbers were just as good for the Sharks, because that means the Avs Pounding had a tough night. But
those first 2 PKs were pretty bad, honestly. The third one was great, but
I don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter. They didn't score.
True.
Shut up.
That's true. Puck
But
didn't go net.
the Avs power play for once. It's sad, but this has become my barometer for how did it look. Do they average at least a shot on goal per minute? Tonight,
They average 3.
9 shots on goal. Tonight,
3
9 shots
attempts, I
on
guess,
goal.
yeah.
Sorry, 10 shots on goal and 722.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
they're there. They're there. But 22 shot attempts in 722. Oh, that's nasty.
That's the
like
juice.
that's what you want to do. It's not just about the fact that they were shooting. It's that when they weren't scoring, the puck retrieval was elite. They got it back. They reloaded. They shot again, and they shot again, and they shot again, and eventually they scored. Great.
There was a Parker Kelly interview the other day where he talked about Gabe Landeskog giving them some juice. So it's good to know that he's a regular watcher of the show and that this juice conversation is catching on. I love the phrasing so much. Also,
really? I missed this.
Yeah, it was at practice the other day, and I don't know who asked him about it, but he was talking about Landy and how he gives the team juice. So I was like, oh, really? And by the way,
we know he watches. Shout out Parker Kelly.
Yeah, Parker Kelly's a true homie.
Yeah,
I am gonna keep calling Gavin Brindley the Juice Lord, just so we're clear.
Okay. I'll take it.
I know it's a bad nickname, but I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Looks like we do have a couple of super chats to get to here, and then we can get into our final thoughts.
Wait, if he wins the Calder, will you do frosted tips?
Sure.
Sweet. All right, we've got frosted tips on the books for something. We're making progress.
I'll get extensions and frosted tips if Gavin Brindley wins the Calder. Like,
okay, sounds great.
Dude's not beating Matthew Schaefer. It's not happening.
The injury took him out of it.
$2 from Ryan, who says, time to dunk on the Nugs beat. We got 10 in a row. Yeah, the Nugs could only get to 7. Washed. The Broncos have only won 8 in a row. Washed. There's only one real beat in Colorado. It's the Avs.
Yeah.
$10 from Parker, who says, 10 wins feels like something to be grateful for. What a time to be an Avs fan. Thanks for all your work, DNVR fam. Go Avs, go. Thank you very much. And then another $2 from Parker saying, Frosted Tip Fund. All right. Look, you guys.
Much more attainable than the yacht fund. Let's start putting this towards realistic goals.
Look,
Frosted Tip Fund.
It's if the Avs win their next 3 games and get to 13, and if in that time you guys super chat at least $1,000, if both of those things happen, I'll do frosted tips. Otherwise, it's just bleaching the whole head.
Okay, but if you do frosted tips, then you have to learn the Bye 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 dance by NSYNC.
I feel like I could manage.
This is what I'm saying. I knew that part you'd be down for. You'd at least be like, I could probably take this on.
Yeah. I was an NSYNC boy anyway. I was team NSYNC anyway when it was.
And then after every game that they win for the rest of the year, we can open the Winners Lounge with that video.
Great. Love that. Love that that's the way we're going to open every show if that happens.
Yeah, because you'll be saying bye, bye, bye to the losers.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll get to 13 wins first, all right? Long way to go. Don't count those chickens.
Let's get to 11.
Yeah,
and
true.
We'll worry about 12.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the 3 super chats, and thank you to you, chat. It is Thanksgiving in America here, so super thankful to be here with so many of you watching along, doing the post games, doing all of that. Our jobs wouldn't exist nor be nearly as fun without all of you. So It's all part of the community. It's all love. It's all fun, especially when the Avs are playing like this. Yeah. And then, consider becoming a diehard. To one, go read AJ's awesome pieces. But two, you get early access right now to our Black Friday sale at the ALLCITY Network store. If you want cool new shirts, you can get them. Some up to 90% off, but everything in the store is 30% off applied at checkout. Yeah, it's a great deal right now going on. Early access to the Black Friday stuff. Go get the shirts before they're gone. They will sell out. We've sold a lot of shirts, so make sure you're getting them while you still can. That's it. I think we are done. AJ, any final thoughts on this one as we get a day off before running it back Friday?
No thoughts.
Cool. We'll leave it at that. The Avs have won 10 in a row.
Blinders on.
Blinders on. Blinders right on the turkey right now. I'm locked in, all right? Focused on the stuffing and the cranberry sauce. We're getting out of here. We appreciate all of y'all. This has been the DNVR Avalanche postgame show presented by Bet365. Is 10 a nuclear submarine? I'm calling it a nuclear submarine. That's what the Avs are right now. We'll see ya.
We all silly like the mayor.